What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Let's do the roll call. Roll call, roll call. Jonathan, 97. What up? Boxing sucks. My man. Ooh. Boxing sucks. That profile picture is dope. Let's keep it moving. OJ MSK Boxing. What up, bruh? It's time. Put the notification on, Marco. What you mean? Notification is on, sucker. Khalil, what's up? What's up? Gabe Lopez, what's up, my brother? Soul Mighty, what's up? What's up? What's up? Dwayne, what up? Kevin Lamar, salute to you, my mans. Salute. AK Crowder, blessings to you, my man. Eon's back. Eon, where you been? Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a minute. Rodriguez, what up, what up, what up? Trill. Deb was in here yesterday talking about them gummy bears being a little fruity. Just saying. Eon. Not to pocket watch Marco, but you got to get paid. You getting ads. I've been getting ads on streams, but bust this, guys. This is upsetting. So I told you yesterday I got a 3-day suspension from Instagram. Today, my TikTok account, my whole shit got banned permanently. They fucking pulled my TikTok account down. They pulled it down and they fucking banned it.
You lousy corksuckers.
They banned my shit. Why? All the same thing. This is important. I want you guys to listen to this, please. Because I put up a video. I got 3 strikes. I didn't realize, right? With TikTok, I didn't realize the first 2 strikes. They don't, like Instagram, they make a big deal. They ban you. They flash it. You know you got a strike. With TikTok, it's just a little like red thing that says strike. I didn't even see it. I got 3. Guess what all 3 strikes were? All 3 strikes were DAZN fights. DAZN is, you get to see who copyrights you, who flags you. It's DAZN. All 3 was DAZN, but guess all 3 were Turkey Al Sheikh cards. I think that motherfucker came in, and I'm not even that mad at him. He's sick of people pirating shit and legal streaming. He's probably funding it and getting lawyers and whoever it goes to just scour through the internet and find. I used just a clip of the wild after the fact. I did a little video. They fucking took down my whole. I can't even get the TikTok account back. It's done. I got to start fresh. I was making a little cash too from TikTok. Built up a little following. It's kind of fucked up. They don't give you a warning. Like, at least Instagram warns you, like, severe. Like, yo, you're banned. You keep this shit up. You're out. Bastards. Congrats, Eon. Congrats. Marco, what did you do? I didn't do shit to Turkey. I posted clips from the cards he's putting together. And I heard that DAZN they don't play that. DAZN don't play that. Highest IQ is Bud. That's what we're talking about today. Thank you, Soul. Soul, is that what you look like? I thought you were a white. I thought you were a blonde white dude. Is that what you look like, Soul? Let me zoom in. That's what you look like? You're fucking Swedish and you look like that. I thought you were going to be blonde and mad tall, which you still might be tall, and just mad crackerish like me. Okay. Well, then that's how it is. That's how it is. Let me see something. I want to get this. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. Just got a new one I added. Haha. Haha. So, well, I just want to add this so I could use it with you guys. I get mad excited with these things. All right. It's not that loud, though, but I'm getting mad sound effects. Hopefully these don't get fucking flagged. Hopefully these don't get flagged. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so basically what Turkey said to me after I posted his shit was very simple. He said to me, "Homie, don't play that." All right. You also think Ward had a high IQ. Okay, but let's talk about the four pugilists that I have in the poll. All right. Hey, Soul, I'm just saying. I thought you were white as shit. I thought you were seriously crackerish, like myself. Shakur, highest IQ. Okay. Now we're going somewhere. Crushing Might. What up, brother? What up, blood? Usyk said today he feels Bud will beat Canelo. Usyk said he feels Bud will beat Canelo. And you think he's right?
Get the fuck out of here!
Disagree. Badu Jack from Sweden. True that. What up, Armor? You know what, Armor? Even though you kind of troll a little bit sometimes, I feel compelled today to give you, because you are been in my rooms a lot and you know boxing, I'm going to make you a moderator, Armor. I think you deserve it. Boom. Big shout. Congrats to my man, Armor, who is now... RL, what up, blood? Vaughn, what up? Usyk might be the highest. This is what we're trying to talk about right now. Nobody asked me yet. When you ask me who I think's the highest, I'll tell you. I will say, out of damn near, was it 20,000 people, something like that, votes? 67%, which is an overwhelming majority when you're dealing with three. 67% says Bud is the smartest fighter in boxing. You guys agree? Who can beat Bud? We're not asking who could beat him, Soul. We're asking who is the smartest fighter in boxing. Who's the smartest? Bro, Armor is a troll. I don't think he is. And if he is, I could always fucking kick his ass out, but I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Highest IQ is Rolly. Highest IQ is Rolly.
Look at me! I'm the one with waterboard, dude!
That's what you sound like saying that. Bud's fans are Canelo haters. David fans hate Canelo. Tank fans are Devin. Everybody's a hater. That's the problem. What up, Mike? Usyk has a higher IQ. Well, maybe. Okay. This guy here is just
What you talking about, Willis?
trolling. Usyk don't like Canelo. You won't like this, Marcos. My name is not Marcos, but B-Hop had a pretty high... No, you're wrong. See? Trill, don't you know me by now enough? I'm not biased. I might not like somebody, but they're going to get the respect and the credit they deserve as fighters. They're going to get it. Hopkins has some of the high... Might have been one of the highest IQs in history. He's just boring. There's a big difference. As a matter of fact, let's delve into this, fellas and ladies. Try and name a high IQ, smart, genius fighter who wasn't boring. That'll be harder to name who wasn't boring than who is. I'll be honest. Pernell Whitaker, one of my favorites ever, kind of boring. Highest IQ ever. One of them. Trustly, what up? Canelo, he has a good IQ because he's limited in his skills, so he has to use his IQ to get victories. He has a high IQ, actually. Not known for it, but he does. No, Bud can fight both sides equally. Usyk is southpaw. I agree. But, crushing. Bud's a switch hitter, yes, but Usyk's footwork far exceeds Bud's. So they kind of even out a little bit. Nobody has Usyk's footwork except maybe Loma. You know what I'm saying? Bud wasn't boring. No, he wasn't. I said, let's try and name some. There's going to be some. The majority of great high IQ smart fighters are boring. Let's be real. The majority are boring. You feel me? Bud, Usyk, Stevenson, Bivol. Bud, that's how you got it? 1, 2, 3. Well, that's exactly how my my poll got it. Do you guys see the poll? The picture? You guys see the poll? Shit. Yes, what? I forgot what I said. So every fight is exciting. Master IQ class. Word up. Submarine, what up? So far, I say Bivol's the smartest out of the 3 you mentioned. Well, if you guys want to throw in other names in the hat that I didn't mention of those 4, to me, those are probably the 4 highest IQs current. Be my guest. Current. One minute. No, we're doing current. Let's do current for now. Then we'll go back. We'll go back like quarter waters in a second. Let's do current. Current. Bud is not on top. Okay. Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin? No.
Homie, don't play that.
I hate Canelo. I don't hate Canelo, Crawford, Benavidez. I think Benavidez has a really high IQ. I think he should be considered in the top, one of the tops, possibly. He doesn't get credit for it. Nick Ball has a high boxing IQ. Nick Ball? Are you?
I smoke rocks. Rocks.
Nick Ball has a high boxing IQ. Oh, Lord. Salute. What up, Legacy? Remove Shakur or Bivol at Tank and Loma. I don't think you can. Loma, maybe. You can't remove Bivol or Shakur. I think they're above Tank in IQ. I do. Haney. Well, I mean.
Look at me! I'm the waterboard, dude!
Did you not see the Ryan Garcia fight? What we got? Bud, Boots, Canelo, Usyk. Good. I'm with it. He's a horrible fighter. Remember Canelo was like, you're a horrible fighter to Boo Boo? I can't think of anyone else. Maybe Tank, Inoue, Pitbull. High IQ Pitbull? Just walking forward, bashing people with your forearm and your shoulder and just mauling them is a high IQ? Allegedly, Trill. Allegedly. Ryan was on PEDs, though. He had him in his system. We don't know if it affected him. We're not sure. AJ? A high IQ? AJ? Like one of the highest IQs?
Get the fuck out of here!
Nah. No. I wouldn't. He's not a. AJ's IQ isn't low, but I wouldn't put him at the highest, like top. We're talking top 5. Let's do this, guys. Top 5, right? Who would you put in top 5 smartest boxers? High IQ, smart, interchangeable. Top 5. AJ does not go top 5. Loma IQ is better than Shakur. Maybe not. Loma's had a chance to prove that. Shakur hasn't yet. How was it allegedly when he... I was joking with the allegedly, but it is not sure if it actually helped him win. So we're saying, well, Haney's IQ is high and Ryan beating him doesn't count, but it might have counted because we don't know that those PDs actually enhanced his performance. I'm not saying they didn't, but we don't know what they did. We don't know. William, what up? Tank, the highest IQ? Okay. You can analyze all you want, but you don't know until they fight. That, my friend, is... Absolutely. What up, Trillion? Bud, Shakur, Tank, Inoue, Usyk. Okay, so you removed Bivol? Okay, I'm with that. Bud, Shakur, Usyk, Bivol, Loma. In this order. Damn. You got Shakur above unproven Shakur. You got him above Usyk and Bivol and Loma. Okay. Do what you gotta do. Crawford. Probably Crawford. Probably Crawford. No? My top 5. Here we go. Shakur. Killer Core. Oh my god. The guy who beat Valdez, the guy who beat Tank, and finally Ash Court. What the fuck?
What you talking about, Willis?
What are you talking about? Huh? I asked you to name 5.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
5, not 1. Box Latino. What up, partner? M-A-R-K-O? That's fine. Common mistake. Crawford has a higher IQ because he's more battle experience. Absolutely. Shakur is not top 5 smartest boxers currently. I don't know about that. That I don't know. Better Biev. Better Biev? I mean, I don't think so. Canelo, Tank, Crawford, Bivol, Usyk. I like that one too. I like that comment. Goat. What do you say? My top. Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. You can like it. Usyk, Bivol, Tank, Boots. Now we have Boots. Boots up in here. Okay. Canelo at number 1 is nasty work. He's a Latino. Bud, who's a Latino? What you talking about? Marco, what about Pitbull? What about it? Pitbull?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Pitbull. No Pitbull. Shakur has the best defensive. So now we're breaking it down by offense and defense. Okay. This is getting good. Boots isn't bad either. Yeah, but top 5 best IQs in boxing? I don't know about that. Canelo, Duck, David. Yes, we're aware of that. Bud, Shakur, and Usyk. Bud, Shakur, Inoue, Usyk, Bivol. Okay. Facts. People who say Canelo or Pitbull are casuals and Latino. Oh, boy. Damn, man.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Oh, that's racist.
People are casuals or Latino?
Oh, that's racist.
Armor, you're wilding out. Loma and Usyk has footwork. They do. They got the same trainer. Loma's Pops. Papachenko. Did you just put Inoue number 2 for IQ? I didn't. Somebody did. Damn, stop motion's you too?
Oh, that's racist.
Okay. Rocky also had a very low IQ. His face got used as a punching bag. Oh. Okay. So, you're talking about Rocky now.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
There could be something said for Rocky having a high IQ because he had, since he was limited in speed and size, he had to get those punches to land. He had to set him up. There's an IQ there for doing that, which is like similar to Better Biev IQ. It's there. It's not awful IQ. It's just not elite level. Where's Spence?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Marco has number 1 IQ for boxing knowledge. Shit. Thank you. I know it sounds bad, but Marco, it's the truth. Okay, well, Armor, I hope you're black or something minority, because if you're a white guy talking like this, mad KKK sounding. I like talking about Balboa and other fictional characters. Oh, you meant Balboa. I thought you meant Marciano. Rocky Marciano had a very high IQ, especially for someone that started late and lacked speed and range. Are you white? Or are you William? Because
Every time I start talking about boxing, boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
Just saying. Marco, did you see WBC belt that they're going to give Tank if Frank ever wins? No. No. Don't know what the fudge you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about, homeboy. Don't know. Marciano was good because he was so little and, well, actually, Sol, if you look it up, he wasn't that much smaller. He was about 10, 15 pounds smaller than most of the people he was fighting. Wasn't that big of a deal. Definitely was a size difference for show, but not crazy. That Rocky soundbite was actually funny. Oh, why are you saying actually? Like the rest of my shit isn't? That is rude. They're giving the fake WBC belt to Shakur. Oh, okay. Trivia's at the end of the stream. My man, at the very end of the stream. Probably Bivol. He is smart enough to keep his hands up. Okay. What's up, healer? The belt that they're going to give Frank or Tank or whoever wins. They're giving him a belt. Doesn't Tank already have a belt? What up, Joseph? What up, Doe? That's Joseph, are you from like Northern California? That's like a California thing to say, right? The what up, Doe? Because we don't say that here. Marciano Shore's reach of any heavyweight champ. Yep, that's what I was saying. It's not a traditional IQ, but it's still a high one considering, all things considered. What about Tio? Tio's is high. I'm with you on that one. Just because he's lost, people, you know what I'm saying? People don't. Tio's that's a good one. Sadly, Marco, some of the other sound bites are predictable, but I didn't see that Rocky one coming. Word? You didn't? Okay. Well, that's because I played him a bunch of times. But why don't you tell me if you see this one coming?
Get the fuck out of here!
Punk. Tank got the WBA. So yeah, so they're fighting for that belt. Did you see Zinad Raps against Bivol? No. Why? You should ask what boxers would go to the Hall of Fame if they were to retire today. I'll do that at some point. Not today. Okay? Because...
Homie, don't play that.
Negative. AZ. That's... No. Joseph. That's right there. I lived in Arizona. I was on the University of Arizona boxing team. I lived in Tucson for 2.5 years. You motherfuckers have the same slang, the same fucking vibe, energy, cadence of LA dudes. Especially the Chicanos. They sound just, I couldn't tell a Chicano the difference between like a Mexican American from LA or Arizona. It's so similar. It's a West Coast thing. That's a West Coast thing. Acting like AZ is mad different. It's different, but it's not like mad different. It's like New York and Jersey. Real similar. Bro, Tio couldn't cut off the ring. He had a couple bad fights, but what about how he looked against Loma and Josh Taylor?
Look at me. I'm the waterboard, dude.
Detroit, word up. You still hosting? Huh? Hosting. Haney, Bud, Shakur, Tank, and Loma. Okay. Alonzo, what up? What up? We're talking about current fighters, Alonzo, currently active fighters, who has the smartest fighters and who's the smartest fighter or highest IQ. That's what we're talking about. What up, those from Detroit? Well, everybody I've heard say it are West Coast dudes. Better IQ, Benavidez or Tank? I don't know. Maybe Tank because he's forced to use it more because he's smaller. He has the disadvantages. Benavidez could use more brute, kind of overpowering. So what? He still looked terrible. Nah, if we do, I was saying I'm not from Cali. Nah, we do. I was saying I'm not from Cali. That's why you asked. Yeah. See? I agree with you on that one just because he's a boxer, 1 of 3 fights. 20. Okay. Taylor washed. Loma injured. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Don't do that. Don't give the man no credit for a great couple wins. What up, Tanny? Is it, correct me, Tanis or Tanis? Nah, we the real West Coast in Cali, Marco. Those AZs are a copy. Yeah, just like Jersey guys are a copy, but they're great copies because they're right next door. So it's not a copy. It's just residue. Trickle down into AZ. Just like we trickled down there into Jersey. And that's got my swag. Jersey dudes. Roy Jones or Rocky?
Y'all must have forgot.
Roy Jones or Rocky?
Y'all must have forgot.
You know better than ask me that. Tio is so overrated to me. Well, Tio's overrated to you because you, my friend, are smoking on that shit. The only reason Tio would be overrated to you is if you
I smoke rocks.
you light it up, then
I smoke rocks.
otherwise he shouldn't be. Tie between Bud and Canelo. Nah, I don't think Canelo's a tie. Nah. Disagreed. Rolly Romero. Okay, well, you're gonna have to get a couple for that one. First one you're gonna have to get is,
Homie, don't play that.
and the second one you have to get for saying Rolly Romero is,
Look at me. I'm the waterboard, dude.
Tio is good. He is good. Jersey pizza, trash. I mean, it ain't bad. It's right next door. How bad could it be? Literally right next door. I felt some way as Errol. I knew someone would call his bluff too. I was very correct. Clarissa, what up? What up? Jake Paul, Rolly Romero, and Blair Cobb's highest IQs. She's
I smoke
definitely,
rocks.
absolutely, 1000% smoking those rocks. But that was funny. That's a rich Google where does what up there come from. Okay. Hit me with it. Tell me what it says. Canelo Iron Chin. Okay. Roy Jones versus Muhammad Ali. I mean, we already went through.
Y'all must have forgot.
Whoever said Rolly is absolutely correct. He's the king and the. Oh, get out of here. Is this what this room's turning into? This ridiculousness? I hope she's definitely joking. She's not like, high. I don't think. Tap water makes a difference with the sauce. That's what. Ooh. That's right. Tap water and the sauce. Tap water almost everywhere outside of here is garbage. Awful. Undrinkable. Ali too big for Roy. Yep. Ali is too big for Roy. Except you.
Y'all must have forgot.
I wonder if Roy was in here, if he'd get annoyed at me doing this over and over again. He'd be like, all right, we're cool. I know you like me, but chill. it's enough. Roy says Ali is better than him, but I think that's just his pride talking. He knows he was the best. Deb does not have a high IQ. What did Floyd say? Great fighters adapt. Agreed. Jake Paul's making millions off boxing. No, we're talking about boxing. You're kidding, right, Clarissa? Boxing IQ in the ring. We're talking about the ring, not in life or business. It's either what up, Torre, probably. What up, brother? What up, blood? Butter Bivol. I like the way you think. I would agree with that. A Matt Crawley pulled out. I mean, he didn't get pulled. He didn't pull out. He was not allowed to fight. It's kind of a difference. Big difference. What song is that? Because I want to play that. Y'all must have forgot. Roy Jones. Oh, you didn't even know, did you, boxing? That's Roy Jones' actual rap song from the 90s called Y'all Must Have Forgot. You didn't know that? Damn. You didn't know that?
Look at me. I'm the waterboard, dude.
Come on, man. Roy got the nastiest fall from grace. Oh, come on. Probably true, but we don't need to. Let's give him the proverbial flowers here. Let's not talk about that. You're right. It was fucked up. Roy's good on beats. Beats were good. The rapping was, like I said, I'm biased a little. I'm not biased. I have favorites, but I'm not biased. So I'm not gonna sit here and say Roy's rhymes were like fly, because they weren't awful, but they definitely weren't. I love Roy. I got Roy in my top 5, top 1, top 5, top 1.
Y'all must have forgot.
Marco, look up the WBC Freedom Belt. How about I don't, and you look it up? Can't stop thinking about that Roy Versa. Can't stop thinking about it.
Tutti frutti.
Okay. Okie dokie. Where's my man Shane at? Robinson, Joe Louis. You're talking about, top 5. Okay. You know what? You can't put Duran over Roy. Duran got fucking knocked out and got beat up too when he fought way past his prime. Roy was just way more talented and won more championships. The first two, I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. Alonzo, though, I like the way you think. You know what? Just for that, I think you deserve a lot. Who would win, Mike Tyson or George Foreman? What year Mike Tyson? 88 Mike Tyson? He could probably beat anybody. Strong argument for the Mike Tyson who fought Spinks. 1988 Mike Tyson, strong argument. He beats any heavyweight in history. Natalia, what do you think of Jared Anderson? I think he has a lot of potential, but I don't think his heart and his tenacity, his will, his drive, what's the word I'm looking for? Ambition, it's not in it. His head's not in it. So I'm very on the fence about him. Cut Creator was cracking. Why you don't have Tank in the title? Shakur over everybody. Yeah, okay. Mark, would you agree that Usyk throws the best hooks in boxing? Do I agree that Usyk throws the best hooks in boxing? Usyk throws the best hooks in boxing. Okay, I'm having fun with these sound effects. No, I don't. But I don't think what you said is crazy. But no, I don't think he throws the best. Ryan Garcia throws a better hook than Usyk. One hook, one punch. All right, I'm not Mike Tyson. Alonzo, I agree with you. I agree. Both things you just said. Tyson's career was overrated, but we're talking prime versus prime. Tyson's prime was only 3 to 4 years, right? 84, 85 to 90. That was his prime. 5 years, 4 or 5 years. That Tyson, the one, and 89 was, he started slipping a little in 89, 90. 88 Tyson, that Tyson, with the speed and the power and the intensity and the chin and all that he had, and the peekaboo, the customado style, which you guys know that I was taught by Kevin Rooney, that Tyson's hard to beat. That Tyson's hard to beat by anybody in history. What are you going to do with that? You can't hit him. He's too fast. You can't move away out of his punches. They're too fast. You can't use footwork because his feet are too fast. His head movement's too fast. You can't hit him. He hits too hard. If you get hit, he's all over you. All over you. You know what I'm saying? Like flies on poop. All over you. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with that? Lose across the board. And if you do happen to hit him, he's just going to power him up like he fucking swallowed a Sonic ring. Almighty OG. What's cracking? Bud, without a doubt. Okay, I'm with you. That's not a bad pick. Are you going to watch Osley's Iglesias fight tomorrow? Well, I would if I had any idea who the fuck that is. Tank's defense is so good that he stays away from other champions. That's great ring IQ. Oh, damn. 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 You just played Tank out. I'm trying to find the Odis. I got too many sound effects now. That's the problem. There it is. You are wilding out. I want you to look it up so you can see it because Tank and Frank are, who cares? Like, why does that matter? Just what it looks like? I don't get it. Like, why is that? Why are we focusing on the way this belt looks? Best trainer today? I don't know, man. Lomachenko's father could be one of them. Tio's father could be one of them. Coach Calvin could be one of them. Inoue's father could be one of them. I don't know. Hard to tell. I don't like answering those questions because unless you're there, because all you know about trainers is what you hear every so often in between rounds when the cameras go to that corner. That's all you know. And I know what it takes being a fighter, working with trainers. Unless I'm with them, not only at the fight listening, but in the gym listening, I can't make that. And I'm not with any of them. There's not one trainer I've been with besides my own. Listening to them train, how they sound while they're fighting and in the gym consistently. So there's no way to answer that. All you could do is go by how well the fighter performs, but that's not fair either, because a lot of times it's the fighter is doing most of it. Who do you think has the best IQ? I think Bud. Marco, if Roy had Floyd Mayweather Jr. defense, do you think he would have gone? He didn't need that. Let me tell you something, Mike. Roy is the only man. Floyd didn't do this. Roy's the only man to go a whole round without having one punch at all, even graze him, even touch him. Not one punch. Floyd didn't do that. So
Y'all must have forgot.
But I know what you mean. He doesn't have classic. His offense was more his defense. Marco Usyk is the smartest boxer at this moment. I don't know. I'm not going to argue with that because he might be. It's up there. Derek James is good. He is. But you could also argue he's not now. Look how bad Errol did. You know? Shoulder roll or peekaboo? Shoulder roll. Neither. I like James Toney's defense because his was a mix of shoulder roll but also waist movement. Waist movement's the best. You got to incorporate a little bit of everything. Peekaboo is too draining. You got to be a power puncher who has unlimited stamina to use the peekaboo. Was goody Chris Esparon. What if one of your kids was a pro boxer? Would you do a Bill Haney, John Fury? What you mean? Would I act like them? Is that what you mean? No. He hasn't been named yet, but I think Ward has a high IQ. Well, we're talking about current fighters, but we can go into legends too. Who has the best offensive IQ out of all four of them? Now we're breaking it down into offensive. The best offensive IQ. Crawford. Definitely Crawford. By far. What up, Isaac Bermudez? Better be if he's the smartest fighter today. I don't think so, man. He's the best at being able to land shots, but that could just be because he's so tenacious and he keeps coming and coming and coming. You know, it's a numbers game. You throw enough shots, eventually, even you land 2% of your shots. You throw enough of them, 2% is going to be a relatively decent number to lump you up and stop you. So I don't know. James Toney discipline, he would have been possibly. Nah, no, he wouldn't have. He was disciplined when he fought Roy. Nah. Y'all
must have forgot.
Wasn't Bernard Hopkins' defense was a Philly shell? Little bit, not really. Best blocking? I don't know. Winky Wright? Or Current? I don't know. Bam does have a good IQ. I agree. James Toney was very high IQ at 5'9". I'll tell you something. I've met James Toney. There's videos of me chilling with him. I know him personally. He's closer to 5'10", maybe even 5'11". He's like almost 5'11". He's a little shorter than me, and I'm 5'11". But whatever. Benavidez has the best combination IQ. I think you're right. Tios are really good. His combinations are really good too. Usyk is really good, Marco. I know. I'm not denying that. James wins in a rematch.
You lousy corksuckers.
You're too young to be trolling so much. You know that? Yeah, stop, man. You won that championship yesterday. I'm gonna get the gloves are gonna be here. They just sent me another pair. So it should be here by tomorrow or the next day. Then as soon as I get them, I'm gonna come on here with you, show them to you guys, make a video, start the raffle. Give the raffle maybe about a week. See anybody wants to fucking enter the raffle, put in their 10 or 15 or whatever I decide. See what happens. James wins in a rematch. Okay, we already went over that. Takuma Inoue has pretty good IQ, but he's not. That's Nao's brother, right? Name a classic fight for Roy Jones. I mean, I don't want to get into that. I could name a whole bunch. Roy Jones versus Tony versus Hopkins, Vinny Pacienza, John Ruiz, Virgil Hill. Couple. Brian Bannon was an ass whooping of biblical proportions. Eric Harding, the whole bunch. Glenn Kelly when he knocked him out with putting his hands behind his back. I mean, list goes on. Roy Jones wants to replace Mike for speed. I know. He told me that. I'm not into it. I like James Toney as much as you like. Oh, word? Okay. James is my man. Good dude. You know, his speech is off but he's smart, sharp, great memory. Why does almost everything in boxing today get called a duck by boxers at least once in their career? People today, the fans have more of a voice with social media, and that's more fan talk. That's like fan talk. Us fighters, people, we don't talk like that. That's fan talk, and it's caught on because there's a much bigger megaphone for the fans right now, so everybody hears it. Nonito was dope. I don't know about top 5 ever. Oh, right now, what we're doing right now, and he's not active, I don't think. People said they want to see Errol versus Boots. That would be a bad move for Errol. Sugar Leonard, Burley, Duran, Purnell, and Lennox have some good IQs. True. So Willie Pep. Dwight Cowie or Roy Jones at light heavy. Nah. Come on. No. Nobody. William, just so you don't have to ask me ever again, I got Roy as the greatest fighter who ever lived. So, of course, I'm going to have him beating anybody. Nobody could touch him. You kidding? Nobody could touch him in his prime. Nobody could touch him. Nobody. We're talking. He looked like a fucking warlock fighting kids at the Harry Potter, just starting to use their wand, like this is not knowing how to do it. And he's just like, he was that much more advanced than everybody. Marco was 20 years old, calling into Hot 97, requesting y'all must have. Nah, I didn't like the song. Matter of fact, when the video came on during one of HBO played the video, I was like, yo, I love Roy, but this is, he's getting a little gassed up. Better be a versus Joe Smith. Yeah, you're right. I agree with that trash. How would Bud approach Canelo? Well, you got to put him in parentheses. I don't think he could beat Canelo, man. I think Canelo's too big. I think he would land some shots, but then the shit coming back at him would take its toll. Bud can't, block like how he blocked some Errol's punches. He was able to pick them off or like they half land. Or that's Canelo. It's a big, big difference. That's why size matters. Clarissa, are you from here? You know about Hot 97. Where are you from? Where are you from, bruh? Y'all must have forgot. How many likes we got? Let me peep this. Last I looked, it was only about 12. Let's see what we got. Come on, peoples. 24. Okay. I'm with it. No one beats a prime Roy. That, my friend, deserves bad Roy humbled that bodybuilder. Bodybuilder. What? What bodybuilder? What are you talking about? Humble the bodybuilder?
What you talking about, Willis?
Bud is too small for Canelo. Didn't Bud start his career at 35? He did. That's what I'm trying to say, William. That's my point exactly. Canelo started at 54 or 47 or 54. So, yeah, they're about 20 pounds apart naturally. Easy. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that was. NDO champ. That's what the guy's name is. I'm actually commentating for Celebrity Boxing Saturday. If anybody's in the Jersey area, me Atlantic City at the Showboat. I'm going to be commentating and interviewing the Celebrity Boxing matches this Saturday, and it's going to be broadcast on America New, which is Dame Dash's network. Remember from Rockefeller. What do you think about the Shu Carrington? It's SHU, not shoes like on your feet, but okay. First Monster. Shu's not ready just yet. And I don't know if anybody's going to go up any further. He's already at 122. He's like 31. I think even going to 122 was a stretch for him. He just wanted to win another belt. I'm not so sure he wants to go to 26. Would you accept taking a Ryan Garcia body shot challenge without a body protector? No. Why would I do that? For money, yeah. Does Bud best plant at 168? I don't know. Plant might be a problem because Plant has a high IQ. Bud shots might not be able to hurt Plant. Plant, even though he's not a hard hitter, might be able to hurt Bugs. He's so much bigger. I don't know about that one. I wouldn't be surprised if either man won that one. Weight matters. Marco, you got to stream that and plug your show. Well, I can't. I'm going to plug my show on it, I think. I got to talk to him and see if I can even do that. It might be unprofessional, but like, catch me on my podcast. I'm pissed that TikTok took my fucking account down. I was starting to make a little money, too, from TikTok. It took me some time to build those followers. Some of you guys to know, if TikTok gives you a strike, they're serious with that shit. You get 3, they ban you. And my strikes, by the way, it's not that big, but thank you. It's not like there's no real, it's celebrity boxing, but there's no like, I mean, I'm very thankful, grateful for it. It's going to be fun, but it's not like big name celebrities. But, I love working with them. The owner's mad cool. They do put on good fight. They have another fight, which that's a big one. Hopefully I can get on that one. Shane Mosley is fighting some MMA dude in an exhibition. That one I want to see. But yeah, with TikTok, it was my fault because I saw the strikes. I didn't take them seriously. I didn't realize that they ban you. I thought they like suspend you. I didn't know they fucking ban you permanently. I don't know. Not a lot of them know. It's kind of like, yeah. Do you agree that Devin is a face of flopping, or one loss doesn't define his entire career? No, one loss doesn't define a career. Of course not. No, 1-0. People, one time being wobbled, a lot of people define Devin by having no chin because he got wobbled once by Linares. Now, let's remove what happened with Ryan Garcia after that. But before that, something happening once doesn't define shit. It has to be repeated occasions for it to actually, it's like anything in life. You meet somebody who's nice, who's cool once, doesn't mean they're going to be cool the whole time. You're going to meet them a few times, like, okay, this dude's cool. People to hang up hung up on losses. True. You didn't say where you're from, by the way. Are you from New York? Because you knew some New York shit right there. No Diddy. You could say no Diddy, or you could say
Tutti frutti.
either or. Chill, Tank, don't want that smoke with Devin. Tank, don't want that smoke with Devin.
Get the fuck out of here!
Come on, Tro. It's that weird gen logic. You lose once and you lose everything. Yeah, well, that's Floyd did that. Lennox was completely KO'd. Celebrate. Exactly. He wasn't completely KO'd. Against Oliver McCall, you could argue it was stopped too soon. Hassim, he was definitely should have been stopped, but he was not completely KO'd. He was getting up and he was standing. So not exactly, but I get what you're saying. Manny Pacquiao was completely KO'd against Marquez. Out. He came back and beat Thurman. Tank just came back from house arrest. I get why he's fighting Frank Martin. What? There's no gym or heavy bags in his house? Come on. All it takes is that to stay sharp. Just throwing punches. I don't agree with that. I agree, Marco, but I believe that type of beating changes a fighter forever. Not always. Not always. Marcos beat Tank when he was 16. Come on, Marcos. Why do you keep calling me Marcos? No S. See, I knew you had a little of that Haney hate in you. Huh? What are you talking about? What are you
What you talking about, Willis?
Why do morons say your bag work sucked and then that Ness would have won? Why is that if you don't fight like Mayweather, I don't know. I get a lot of people who love to criticize my bag work or my sparring or my fights. Boxing is a sport that 99% of people are scared to do or intimidated by, right? And the ones who don't do it have to criticize because it makes them feel, because it's a fight too. You can't box, then you ought, as a man, especially, no disrespect to the women, I know some women are like this, but more men, you automatically feel like you can't defend yourself. And that makes you feel vulnerable, like less of a man. So dudes who don't box always want to try and prove, not even to themselves, like, oh, but if I had to, you got to keep your hands up. If I just threw an uppercut, you'd be done. It's like, I'm hitting a fucking bag. I did a video a while back pulling up Floyd, Triple G, Canelo, Bud, whole bunch of dudes doing bag work with their hands low. It's a bag. When you're an experienced professional or even an experienced amateur, you know how to put your hands when you're fighting a person and fighting a bag. Only if you're brand new at boxing should you always keep your hands up to get in the habit of it. Dudes who do this, they move around. It's so annoying. People who don't box love to try and act like they can figure it out because it terrifies them. It does. It terrifies them to think that they can't fight because they could easily be in a situation where they got to fight. So it's like, oh, I could figure this out. That's why there's so much criticism in boxing. That's my theory. Mostly, majority of it from people who don't fight. You don't really hear fighters saying that shit. Jimmy White, what's up? Welcome. But why do you always keep
Tutti frutti.
I apologize, but you know what I meant. I watched a lot of boxing, Devin calling Tank for years. Preach. I'm just saying, it's the truth. 100% the truth. You know how many people? Uppercut and you're done. Because they see my hands like this, so they think they can just... It's like ridiculous. Nobody's whole face is always totally protected. Like this. So they can't get hit. Nobody. Any idiot could be like, oh, body shot, uppercut, hook, jab, and it's over. Those are the things I get in comments. Not a lot. Most people who follow me know boxing, so they know that I know what I'm doing. I'm not saying I'm the best in the world, but there's no way that if you know boxing, there's no way that you won't look at me and say this dude knows what he's doing, he's experienced. Matter of fact, this dude could fight. I'm not saying I'm the best, but there's no way you won't say that I can fight well. There's no way. It's just, otherwise you don't know boxing or you're insecure, you're looking to prove something to yourself. Thank you. Most men look like sloppy trash trying to throw. Yeah, I know. Trill Savage. Most people don't even know how to throw a dip. They don't. They don't. When I see slap boxing, it's hilarious. They're always like, are they doing this shit? Or they got the hands all the way up here. Or they're doing the, put your dukes up. They're doing that shit. Most of them keep them high like this. Like this. That's in the hood. That's what I used to see all the time. How do you throw an uppercut or hooks to the body without getting countered? It's not just timing. It's timing, but you know, the person has to, when people are getting thrown at, they're always not throwing right back at you. You know, people cover up. It's a whole science to it. So I couldn't really answer that question because it's individual to each fighter. Each two fighters. You asked me that, I'd have to see the two fighters who are throwing the punches, then I could tell you, well, this guy could throw it. You know, everything's so individual. Devin couldn't even beat Tank's leftovers. Damn. Damn, Dwayne. Damn. That deserves. Michael can definitely crack. Yep. I can hit hard too. I got speed, I got mad power. I told you one of these days I'm gonna bring on a couple people I sparred, like credible former pros, so people could hear it. I mean, I've had a few people. I've had like Briggs and Zab and fucking Hassan Rahman talk. They've seen me. Tank was 20. Let me use this. Outside boxing, inside boxing, or in the unconventional style, huh? I don't get it. You're asking what I like better or what? Mark KO, back in the day, did you spar with 16-ounce gloves? Yeah. 18s, actually. It was between 18s and 20s. Usually it was 18s, but 16, 18, or 20s. Yep, that. Shits were fucking cock diesel. Huge. Huge gloves. 1 second, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. I'm back. I had to get another drink. Weight class. What weight class? What you mean weight class? Question. I get mad parched talking to you peoples. All the talking. Tank was out of shape. And without headgear, you know what? What are you talking about? You talking about the Haney and Tank sparring? I hope you're not talking about that because you can never in a million years get a gauge on what really happened when you see 30 seconds chopped up in a greatest hits remix fashion. Me? What? Less people use smaller bag gloves today. What? Less people use small bag gloves. I don't know. I disagree. Tank still beat Ryan at 140. He might beat Ryan at 140. Hardest punch you wouldn't know who they are. Like, I didn't spar tons of well-known pros, so the dudes who are the hardest punchers, you wouldn't even know who they are. Matter of fact, one of the hardest punchers I ever sparred was probably a dude who only had like 20 amateur fights. He was also bigger than me, though. I was 165. He was at least 185 when we got in, maybe close to 200. So he was bigger. But still, I've been in there with heavyweights, and he hit hard. I was a middleweight. Super middleweight is a pro, middleweight as an amateur. Which was 165 amateur, 168 professional. I probably should have went down to 160, but as we've talked about, I'm a thin dude to begin with. Dropping that 6 pounds would have made me feel mad, like parched, like spent. Not parched, but spent. Gaunt. Drawn. What these excuses for days, guys that were in there have stated Tank was in shape. What are you guys talking about? Legacy. Let me look this up. You're talking about Tank was out of shape without gear. Okay. Legacy. You guys are talking about what? You guys are talking about Tank and Devin sparring? Is that what you're talking about? Who cares? There's no way you'll know. Yeah, you'll Trill. You won't know. Guys, trust me. Don't even go back and forth about it because it's silly. No matter who you like, it's obviously when you guys like somebody, the other guy likes somebody else. That right there, that bias is how there should be less of that. You guys both know boxing way too well to be going back and forth about this right now. You guys both know. I don't take out the bias. You could like Tank, you could like Haney, whatever, but there's no way you know what the fuck happened when you saw 30 seconds of a mixed up remix best hits clip. There's just no way you'll know. No way. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that. No, won a bag. Who even knows if that's true? We don't know if that's true. We don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? Even Broner's account of it. Oh, Devin was out on his feet. I jumped in. You saw the video. Did Devin look like he was out on his feet to you? No. Broner was just probably worried because Tank was older and hit hard. And Devin was young. It seemed like he was more worried, but Devin wasn't out on his feet. So that was false too. I'm not saying Broner was lying. That's probably how we remembered it, but you saw the video. It wasn't true. G-Man, what up? Marco, keep it real. I've always wondered, in that Bud versus Porter fight, how was Bud able to switch up so fast and get the KO? Do you think Bud was carrying Porter? No. I don't know, man. That was some Superman type shit, G-Man. He did what he was doing throughout the fight, but he just really stepped down. He just stopped, and he waited for Porter to come in, and he just clipped him. Took a step back and countered him. And I think he just stopped and really just focused on knowing that Porter's going to come charge forward. Bud is very good at taking the step back while maintaining balance and then countering. Right after Porter jumps in, his one leap in, Bud steps back, maintaining balance and the stance. And after Porter throws that shot, Bud got the timing perfect and hit him. That's what I think happened. Why he didn't do it earlier? Maybe he couldn't. Maybe he wasn't trying hard enough. He was still trying to set up the trap. But maybe at that point he had the trap set and he was ready to pull. Marco, you're actually spitting bars on them haters. Thank you. I do agree. People were saying the same Mayweather and Crawford spar. Yeah. Mayweather and Crawford sparred? There's no Mayweather Crawford spar video. You guys got to stop. Please. Thanks, Marco. I just don't like when people cap to be fanboys. Got to call it out. Just okay with you. Fanboy for Roy because you're no guy. Wait. I'm just okay with you fanboying for Roy because you're no diddler. I don't know what diddler means. And I don't like that fanboy. I'm not fanboying for anybody. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean you're a fan. Fanboy is like a disrespectful. That's like calling somebody a bitch. It is. It's like calling somebody a little bitch. So by you saying that to me, that's like why does somebody have to be a fanboy? Because somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's calling somebody a fanboy is going to make them go back at you and back and forth. Like in boxing, there's too much of that. There's too much of this, like, saying that it's too much tribalism. People love one person and then they think that they got to hate the other person. I might love Roy, but I'm not unreasonable. You know what I'm saying? Like when you guys said, somebody told me Roy versus Ali. I'm like, I'm not so sure Roy could have beat Ali. Like, I'm not fucking unreasonable. Ali's just too big and was fast. All the advantages that Roy has over most people, Ali had enough of it at his size that it would give Roy a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? John Ruiz is not Muhammad Ali. So, the ultimate fan. I mean, I love me some Roy. But, you seem like you're like that with Ali. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit. The only time that there's a problem when somebody is really supporting a certain fighter is one, when they're totally biased and they don't see, they're not realistic. That's a problem. And then when they feel like they have to hate other fighters because they like a certain fighter so much. Those are the problems I see. I don't do either of those things, but a lot of people do. Those are problems. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Devin and Tank thing. Oh my God. So many people hate. Oh, what you guys are doing right now, actually. I didn't even realize that. So you guys, somebody has to love Devin, then somebody has to hate Tank. Somebody has to hate Tank, has to love Devin. I mean, I don't get it. I've never that invested in a fighter, like to hate another fighter because I like somebody so much. Look, I didn't like Montel Griffin after Roy got the DQ, but I didn't fucking hate him. I mean, excuse me, I did not like him. I had nothing against him. I didn't like that fucking Roy got the DQ, but I wasn't like, I hate that guy. He had nothing to do. He didn't do anything. He's the one who got hit when he was down. Instead of fanboy, it's really appreciating someone's style. Yeah. Fanboy is maybe appropriate when you hate everybody else. Then the term fanboy is appropriate. Then that's when it's appropriate. Fanboy. If you hate everybody else, you're sitting there with pom-poms like, I love this guy. And I hate everybody else. Then that's appropriate, I feel like. I don't hate Tank. I hate Tank fanboys because they are totally biased. Or Tank fans. Not all of them, but you're right. A lot of them are. A lot of Haney fans are biased too, man. I've seen it. A lot of fans in boxing in general. Something about Tank and Haney too. Those two. Same shit was with Bud versus Errol until Bud just erased that whole debate hands down because he won so easily. Tank and Haney's going to keep going because they're probably not going to fight. I hate Ryan Garcia. Okay. I mean, I don't blame you. Montel's not bad. He beat James Toney. Yeah, he's the only guy to beat James Toney twice in his prime. Montel was a tricky fucking dude. Yep, they are. It's true, Margo. We should be able to like a fighter without having to dislike another. I agree. As a matter of fact, I've even said something like, what was it? It was something like along these lines. I was like, yeah, Tank has a lot of power. Like Tank will probably knock out anybody he touches. And somebody goes, oh man, you must hate Haney. They thought because I complimented Tank's power that I must hate Haney. I'm like, yo, you're going in like 20 degrees of separation. I'm talking about Tank. How'd you remove Tank from the equation in my brain and just think that I hate Haney? So I must love Tank because I hate Haney so much. I'm going to love his competition. Goofy. That's happened a few times. Oh, I don't know, man. I feel like it might be somebody we've never heard of. Do you think James Toney is in the pocket with downfall against Rocky? He wouldn't fight Rocky because he wasn't a true heavyweight. I mean, I know he ended up being a heavyweight, but James Toney was really 168, 175. And Rocky's 185, but, I don't think they would have fought. Canelo Benavidez. But that's a little... Yeah, hating him is crazy. But being frustrated with Canelo is very understandable because he's ducked him for so long. Manuel Augustus beats Best IQ. He had too many losses for that. He had the best eyeball entertainment. He had the best entertainment value of all time, one of them. What up, Track? Marco versus Roy Jones Jr. Man, the only time I'll ever say this, but I got to go with...
Y'all must have forgot.
I respect fighters when they're in the ring. Outside the ring, sometimes not. True. Absolutely. It's like I like Puffy's music, but that fucking guy. Outside of the studio. It's like people who could not like both. I know. Weird. But that's, also though, and I don't want to get into this, but that's kind of what this country's turned into. Separation, right? Separation. So it kind of promotes, we just separate every way we can. Every people are on this side, the other people are on this side, and you hate the people on the other side. That's kind of what's happened. So I think a big part of that has to do with what the country's going through too. Just saying. Marco, you're probably the most unbiased boxing. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Track. Wow, Marco. Wow to what, Trill? To what part? Said a few things. I said a few things. Which one you referring to? Talk to me. Yep. MAGA. What's MAGA mean? Is that somebody? Dwight. Yep. High IQ. The other thing is how people take sides for promotional companies. Right. Yes. But that's probably because the fighter they like is with that company. That's as easy as that is. No one could really touch Sweet Pea, even in the booth. I agree. That's why I think Sweet Pea might have beaten Floyd. Damn, my brother used to tell me stuff about Puffy in the 90s. RJ is the best fighter in light heavyweight. The best fighter of all time. But I'll, about liking Puffy music. Oh, yeah. That's true. So, Felix, what's crack-a-lackin'? Feeling bad for Wilder. I blame ayahuasca. Nah, man. Is your name Marco too? Or is it Mark Oso? Ayahuasca, people have to understand, it's a root, I think, from a plant. Totally natural. It does not last more than 24 hours in your system. So he didn't take it once and he's changed forever. Shit affects you, you hallucinate, whatever, then it goes away. Just like any drug. I'm not trying to get political, but that's how the country is run right now. Yep. That's what I'm saying. I'm only biased about one fighter, and that's Loma. You like him, Raf, or you don't? These small channels are the best buck. Damn, you just called me small channel. Oh, man. Played me out. Do you watch any other boxing? Yeah, some of them. A little bit. Sup, Anthony? It's good night. 8:25, so good night. What are you, 7? Or 97?
What you talking about, Willis?
Ayahuasca is DMT. It straps down your ego from the top. Yeah, I know what it does, but it doesn't last. Meaning, like, he took that shit months ago. He's not going to be the reason he lost or doesn't want to fight anymore. Lomachenko is my favorite fighter. It's a good favorite fighter to have, especially after his last performance. Still got it. Who said small channel? I'm time. Nah, don't time him out. Track said it, but I think he was trying to compliment me, even though it made me sad. What you know about Greg Haugen and Vinny? You're trying to say Pazienza? I know that I know how to spell it correctly. Oh, I got you back for calling me a small channel. I think Haugen, they fought a couple times, right? Haugen won one, Vinny won one. Creates experiences that have a lasting effect. Matter of fact, in the gym where I came up, Catskill, there was a poster of that fight because, Vinny was a Kevin Rooney fighter too. I know Vinny. I went out to dinner with him. I used to hang out with him. We're in the same gym. So I know all about that. I really like how you break down sparring sessions. You should do it with full fight. I can't. Thank you. I can't. They flagged me. You guys, I guess, don't know that. The reason I only break down sparring is because if I break down with shorts, I could put quick clips of fights. They're going to leave it alone. If I put a whole fight and try and break it down, they'll flag me. They won't let me put it up. They'll pull it down. So I have to use sparring. I was talking to my wife about this today. But the sparring clips of known fighters are so sparse. There's not that many. It's hard to do. Funny, I was just talking about that. You say that. Marco, don't worry. You're going to get big. I hope so. Thank you. It's spelled Vinny Pacquiao. I don't have a laughter. Nah, I don't have a laughter, but
Got him!
I don't have a laughter. Why should you get a laugh button? That was some wars. Yeah, it was. Oh, dang. Kids don't have school tomorrow, so I don't have to get up too early, but I still got to get out of here soon. I'm going to break down more sparring. I wish I could use some fucking actual videos. I wish I could use some actual videos. The one time I did it, shit I couldn't even upload it. It automatically, I guess it read somehow the ESPN in it and it didn't even let me bring it up. It's a copyright violation. Can't bring it up. Didn't even let me upload it. Started uploading it and read what it was somehow and didn't even let me do it. I put in all that work to break it down and do all the shit that I do. So, yeah. Well, that's why I got to get a job for an actual company where I could do it for them and get paid for it. And no, Marco, no lie, I do believe you deserve a lot more subscribers, but sadly, most boxing fans today are seeking entertainment more than pure. They're seeking arguments, negative shit. Yeah, I know. A lot of channels have very negative, or dudes who are like screaming all the time. What are you gonna do? Berlanga versus Plant. Plant wins. He's unanimously, maybe even stoppage. Start your own social media name and name it in Spanish. YouTube. Good one. Put it on Twitter. Twitter will pull it down too. What are you talking about? Do more breakdowns. Of what? Boxing. Well, what should I break down? Can't break down fights. I could break down sparring or bag work. But how interested would you guys want to see me break down Bud doing bag work? Because I can. Would that be interesting to you guys? Tell me. For the laugh sound effect, you should have the sitcom show laughing background. Yeah. That's why so many people like Southpaw TV, because he's... Yep. Agreed. Well, negative people like it. There's a lot of negative people in the world. But there's a lot of positive people, too. Does Pitbull break Tank in the rematch? No. Sparring. That's the problem, though. Terrence Crawford, for example. There's only one long-form sparring clip of him available. It's when he sparred at Gleason's. 2 different dudes. That's it. That's all there is. So I got to recycle that every time I talk about, Crawford versus Floyd. Got to recycle it over and over. It's not just so much I can do. Sparring is very sacred. A lot of dudes don't they don't want it getting out. They don't release it, or you're going to see 10-second clips. That's it. Yeah, well, he got robbed. Not so many. He got robbed twice. Oh, 3 times. That's kind of a lot. You're right. Let me make sure if my memory is serving me. What the fuck is this? I think he got robbed 3 times. Pernell Whitaker. Where is it? I'm pretty sure early in his career, he has 4 losses. Where is it? 1 draw. Well, Chavez draw was bullshit. Yeah, here we go. To Jose Luis Ramirez. Yep, that was the robbery. That's right. So 3 bad ones, and the 4th loss to Trinidad was actually 5. He lost to Trinidad and some other dude. Sad, but I watch bag work. No, that's fine. But would you guys want to see me break down? Could you guys answer that, please? Everybody in here? Would you want to? Do you think it would be? Do you think would you want to see me breaking down like the biggest stars doing bag work or mitt work or that kind of thing? Please tell me. Because if you would, I'll do it. I just don't think people will give a shit, but I could be wrong. Sugar Ray, tough because the footage is old and crappy, but I could try. If you could train one fighter today, who would it be? I don't know. Benavidez? Yes. Bag work, shadow boxing. No. Damn, Trill, why are you saying no? Only one. I mean, that's okay if that's how you feel. Yeah, that would be dope. So everybody except you. The individual styles. I could do that, I guess. But it's hard to do that without showing examples, right? Like showing, like, overlaying a video of, like, so, Bud throws short, crisp punches, overlaying a video showing him do exactly that. Bag work, I don't know, man, if these dudes want to see that. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, shit, they do. So I'll do it. One thing I heard I can do, I think, is if it's a third party recording, it's okay. It's okay. If it's a third, like if it's somebody's cell phone, then it's okay. Hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry, my bad. All right, I'm back. I also watched the Felix Verdejo doc. I'm not sure who that is. I just don't see a whole lot breakdown of bag work. You gotta, yeah, I know. There's not that much, but you could get. I've done it, and some of it's actually gotten a lot of views. Some of the I broke down Bud and Boots doing bag work. I broke down, got a lot of views. Forget how much, but it got a lot. Just comparing the two, because it's more about comparing those two. See what I'm saying? People want to see those two fight. So you compare what they do to what the other guy does. Even if it's fucking shadow box, you can compare it. Are we still talking about the box? Nah, not anymore. We're about to wrap this up. You have to work a bag to get a good solid workout. Right. Truths. Watch the Kasim the Dream documentary. Kasim Uma, right? Last year, Shakur was seen as a boogeyman and most skilled. Not a boogeyman is somebody who could knock everybody out, like hurt them. He was never seen as that. I think that's what a boogeyman means. After the Santos reputation, it did, but remember we talked about one performance doesn't ruin a reputation. I believe his hand was hurt. He never looked that bad before. Breakdown bag work when they have a fight line. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the anything Bud versus Boots does pretty well for me, but there's just so much I could do. Blue Boy, dope name. I like that name. What do you think made Wilder turn like that? The shot that hit him, he spun in the direction which the shot hit him. I think the force of the shot made him spin, and I think partially, I really believe this. He fully spun because he didn't want to be in there anymore. Fighters, psychologically, subconsciously even, fighters do crazy things when they want to be in there. Andrew Galata, I don't care what anybody says, he hit Riddick Bowe repeatedly below the belt because he didn't want to fight anymore. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. What's his name? Atomic Bull. Why am I blanking? Oliver McCall. He had a breakdown. He started crying and turning his back. He didn't want to be there anymore. Roberto Duran literally went, no, I don't want to be there anymore. That's why Deontay did that. He knew by doing that, he'll either get knocked out or the ref will stop it. He didn't want to face it. That's literally, people say you're doing this. He was literally doing this. Didn't want to face it. He didn't care what happened. That's what I think. Shakur versus Japanese champion. Who wins? Shakur's too big. You should break down Pad Wild. Shit, I'll do that. I think Wilder's too light for the. No, he wasn't. He knocked everybody out. He doesn't have the determination anymore. It's that simple. I feel like every fighter who's about to retire should fight somebody easy. I loved Galata briefly, but then when he started hitting below the belt and quitting all the time, I didn't like him anymore. Yeah, Zhang has a good IQ. That check hook Zhang worked on, beautiful. Lean to the side. That's the video I lost my fucking TikTok account over. Lean to the side, caught him coming in. He did it once before, and in the third round, go back. Wilder spun his back then too, but then just turned right back around. And he wasn't as hurt. And I think Zhang saw him do that. He's like, he spins his back again. I'm jumping on him. Fighting is a brutal. Yeah, Wilder's a little. The shit he did is weird. I think his head was so big he thought he could do whatever he wants, and nobody told him don't do that. It's like you knocked everybody out, and he does this weird shit like with the, and then spinning around, and like even the way he threw hooks. Fighting's a brutal sport. I hate how people disrespect. Yep, agreed. Do you recognize Bridgerweight? Not really. What's your next YouTube short idea? I'm dropping it tomorrow. It's I mean I dropped it once. It's on Ernie Schaefer's, and then yeah, Ernie Schaefer's, and the one after that I'm gonna do something on Marvin Hagler being a complete fighter. I got a dope video of him I'm gonna use. People, 100 people have to respect. Will the heavyweight division ever have a 5'10" champion ever again? Like Mike? Sure. Why not? Anything's possible. It's less likely now, but it's possible. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce the fuck up out of here. Guys, hit the thumbs up, please, before you leave. Did you see the... Yeah, I did. I did see that. And it makes you wonder. But anyway, hit the thumbs up, guys, please. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. All right? Appreciate you guys. Peace.